So after I made this client 70K with an AI sales team, he requested me to actually come back and update his AI. So I transferred over to a different platform that is better. And we're actually going to be doing the update right now. So I just want to show you guys how this process works, how I actually build out these AI sales teams. So let's just start with what I have currently.
Hi there. This is Sophie from Estimate Experts. We help contractors write estimates to get the most money for their work. Are you still interested in getting an estimate done?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. What type of company are you running? Are you in construction, roofing, or something else? Got it. Roofing is such an important job. What type of estimates do you mainly deal with? Is it insurance claims?
Insurance claims, yeah.
Perfect. We specialize in insurance claim estimates. Our estimates start at $75, and all you need to provide are measurements, the scope of work, and pictures of any damages. We'll handle the rest to help you secure bigger and faster payments. Would you like to get started?
Sure.
Great. Would you like to set an appointment, or should I transfer you to someone who can help you get started right away?
And that's where we're going to end it because I had to currently do the functions, which I'm going to be doing in this video, right? So just getting into what we currently have. As you can see, we have the greeting, and you guys can pause this to see how it all works, but the greeting, which is pretty much setting the tone. Then it goes into the probing, right, to see if we can even help them if they're interested in actually moving forward, right? And then it goes into routing, which is, of course, asking if they'd like to have the appointment or if they would like to transfer. And we're going to be currently setting up the functions for those right now. So with the appointment, with the appointment, it first has to check for availability, right? This is just so we can confirm that the time that they requested is actually on the calendar, right? So what we're going to be doing now is coming back here, and then what we're going to be doing here is coming over here and then just saying this, or I guess we should say we're just running this. So availability, this is a calendar integration I already set up just for time's sake. But if you guys want, you can join my community and it'll be in there for you guys to have. So going back, here, and I'll move this over here. Yes, I am. Roofing. And what I'm doing here is I am just trying to get to the point in which it will run the function call so that I can take that data and actually set up the function with it. So here it is, appointment. Now, there's no email on file, of course, because, as you know, this is doing text. So, yes. Eastern. Let's do 4 p.m. on Friday. All right, now it should be in here, which it is. Perfect. So then, all right, has his date. Beautiful. So now what we're gonna do now is come over here, and then we're just gonna switch out the variables because I already have this set up. So we're just gonna take this, put this to be for date, time zone. Save that, perfect. And now we're gonna be, this should be fine, okay, perfect. Now all that's really needed now is to come back over here and set the responses. So what that would consist of is just old date for available. Honestly, this works, honestly. You can just use this, honestly. Or you can do it like this. So we're just going to say if the appointment is successful or if the appointment is actually found to be available, we're just going to be on like this. All right. Looks like that time is available. Would you like to book it? That's what we're going to say. Put this as a question mark. Perfect. Perfect. And then we can just copy this. And then we can just put is not available. And then we're just going to say, do you have any different times in mind? And that's what we're going to say for this. Now, my spelling sucks. So let's see, there. I think that's right. I don't know. Don't judge me, guys. So now we're just going to copy this. Paste it in. Perfect. That'll work. Then come back, copy this. And then that is how you set up the availability. And yeah, so now we're going to also do the same for the scheduler. And this is going to be a lot easier because what I can do now is that I can just come over here. I can just copy this. Then I can go to the scheduler, come over here. When it gets in here, I can just paste this information in and it will still work the exact same way. So I can literally come over here, copy paste, and then boom. And that's done. Then I can come back over here, go over here, go over here. And here we go. All right, we have successfully booked your appointment. This is just saying if we could book your appointment, letting them know it was successful. Let's see the AI knows it was successful, because how this works is that this is pretty much a response that's being sent to OpenAI, letting the agent know that the appointment was booked successfully. So here it is. And then we're going to say for this one, all right. Book appointment. Or I probably just copy this, honestly. So, oh, what the fuck? Shoot. All right, there we go. And then we can come back. That time could not be booked. Could not be booked. So this is just, again, the AI cannot book the appointment, just letting them know that time could not be booked, right? So over here, same thing. Perfect. Now this is for the calendar integration, right? Which actually puts the appointment on your calendar, right? Or sets the appointment, shall I say? So with this one, what we're gonna want to do is come over here. Then we're gonna want to copy this again, because there's a neat trick with make, if you guys don't know, where you don't even have to put the variable in or have to run it, right? If you already know the variable structure, you can just put what the variable would be coming out as or coming in as, right? So for example, oh, I also had to put first name. Okay, I didn't include that. That was already included. Boom. And then for this, we can just put, we actually have to go back actually. So we're gonna go back over here, and then we're gonna find this. Or does it say book appointment, right? We're gonna find this, and then we're gonna have it also send first name as well, right? So this, now we're gonna come over here, take this, boom. Then we're gonna have to come over here, put this in, and then we're just gonna say first name, string, and then the user's first name. The user's first name. Perfect. And now we're gonna also need a description as well. Though I don't really think that is too necessary for this use case, for this client of mine. So actually, should I just leave that out or not? Sure, give me a second. No, we'll put it in. We'll put it in just for the sake of consistency. So, description, and then we're just gonna copy this. Hopefully I spelled it right. I should just take it from here, honestly. Description. Okay, I did spell it right. Perfect. Take this, and then we're just going to put, where should it be? Or should it be? Oh yeah, over here. And then we're having the description be the main point of the call, of course. I'm just gonna put string. I'm just gonna say summarize the main points of the call, just so that when the appointment is actually booked in, it summarizes the main points of the call. Of course, I spelled that wrong. There we go. So there it is. Looks perfect to me. We're gonna save this, and now we're gonna go back to the scheduler. Or actually, let me open this up back up just so I know how I saved the variables as. And we're gonna go back to the scheduler, and then we're gonna come over here, customer name, which would be at this point this, put this over here, and then it's gonna be first name. So here it is. Boom. Ah, shoot. Spelled that wrong. Yeah, spelling has never been my strong suit. So first name, perfect. And now we're gonna go over here to description, and then that was saved as, let me check. Okay, description. Come back over here, put this in for description. And now, boom. It should take this. Okay, let me also. Let me also do this. Perfect. And now that should be all. First name, email, or description. Yeah, correct. All right. So this should now work. So let me save this, and let me save this. And now the AI should be able to set appointments now, all right? So let's go ahead and try it out. So we're gonna go back to retail, and then we're gonna say, try it again. And then it should work. Ah, what isn't available? Okay, let's do. And guess you're wondering why it's saying 4 p.m. It's just because so that when it actually is talking, it spells it out like this. So that way when it says it, it's select this as well. So it works. Or it comes out fluently, like a human would actually say 4 p.m., right? So let's say, can we do it for, when time would he have available? 1 p.m. maybe? Shoot, 1 p.m. is available too. Okay, 3 p.m. All right, is there an error with the system? Let me see. Let's run it again, and now let's try, okay, Friday. Let's do 12 p.m. I know his calendar is really busy, so let me just see. Friday, 12 p.m. is not available. Let's just see. Okay, dates are in the past. Okay. So what is it doing? It's saying 2023. Okay, I see what it's doing. I see exactly what it is doing. So this system, I'm guessing, works a little differently, in which we had to actually say the time when, or the current time. So that would mean we would have to come back and then, or honestly, we can just say the day the user wants an appointment. This, for example, for the purposes of this will be the quickest fix. So we're just gonna say the day, and then we can do the same with this as well, and just say the day the user wants an appointment. All right, save this, and then we're gonna say 2 p.m. again, and then it should work. What the heck? All right, what I'm thinking is happening is just because it's using the old version. So let's reset it and try again. Roofing. All right, it worked. Finally, right? So yeah, I was right. It just was using the old version, so it wasn't working. So looks like Friday at 2 p.m. is available. Would you like me to book it in for you? I'm going to say yes, and then it should book it in on my calendar. So let me just see. All right, it says it was successfully booked in. Let me check. And then, yep, if you guys can see, or I think it's flipped, but as you can see, the appointment was booked in on my calendar. So now this automation works, and it actually does book in appointments. Now, next, I'm going to be going into the back end of how these AIs are actually set up, or at the back end of how these calls are actually handled. So you guys can get a sneak peek at that. So perfect. Now we're going to go back. Let's look at this. And then, so all that's happening is when the call ends, it's sending the call data to this webhook. And you're probably wondering what call data is actually sending to the webhook. And that call data is actually was on the post call analysis, which was if they were interested or not interested. Did a call get transferred? Was an appointment booked? Did they request a call back? If so, what was the time for the call back? And then was D&D like hit, which pretty much means that did the user request don't call me back, don't call me again, take me off your list, all that, as you guys already know. So getting into it, right? And in case you guys are curious, this is the automation you guys, or this is the payload you guys can send when you're actually sending calls with this system, right? And it's on a wait timer. So when the lead first comes in, so let's say a lead comes in from ads or, like social media, it'll hit this wait timer, right? Which waits, right? And then afterwards, it'll hit this drip, which just makes sure no more leads than, let's say, 10 or 20 or 30, however many you guys can handle at a time, gets passed through so that AI will then call them all right away. And it can do all these calls at the same time as well, as you guys probably already know. So going into the back end, this is how the system works, I guess. So just a quick overview. Now, this was how I booked it out for him previously. I am going to have to change it, but for right now, this is how it works, right? So lead comes in, it creates a contact that was not already created, and then it updates the contact with the call information. And then from there, it uses OpenAI, and I'm pretty sure this tracks the amount of calls that were made to this lead, which then gets updated again, which you can get put in the notes, which pretty much has like everything. So the last call at, the recording of the call, what happened on the call so far, so on and so forth. And then they get put into this funnel for which if it was a first call, second call, a third call, which then get moved to different pipelines, but they all end back up at the call outcomes, which then handles the call data and what happened on the call and puts them in the required workflows from there. Right. So now I'm going to be speeding it up again, most likely, just because this is going to take a while to actually set up. All right, so right here, we're going to be sending the call out right now, just so I can get the payload to use.
The most money for their work. Are you still interested in getting an estimate done?
I am.
Awesome. Let's get started. Can you tell me a bit about the project or a claim you need an estimate for?
I don't really have one right now, but I mainly deal with like storm repairs and so far and so forth. There, and I just hung up just because that should be enough for us to actually get a webhook response from that. So let's check. 217. Is it this one? I know retail likes to send two, so let me see. This is it. Call analyzed, perfect. Email, okay. This is my other one, I think. Okay, Let me see if it tracks. Outbound. All right, this works. Yeah, we can just use this. All right, perfect. Save this. Save. And now we're just going to be coming over here. Then one filter we're going to have is event call analyze. And that's going to be required just because I know retail likes to send two webhooks. So they won't only send the right there. So this webhook or inbound webhook trigger event is let me see, CA, come back over here, what it is I'm spelling, because as you guys know, my spelling is not it. All right, perfect. Now, just gonna save that, and then we're just gonna start, I guess, building out the system. So create contact is gonna be from event. Okay, shoot. Event. What would it be? Call. Yeah. From number to number. Oh, shoot. So this would be. It would have to be to number. And then this is the direction. So, okay. I see what's happening. Direction outbound. Okay. So direction has to also be outbound for this. We also have an inbound side that we use for this as well. We're just gonna have to separate them for this. And call direction is outbound, right? So what this does is if a call gets sent here, or if a call data gets sent to this webhook, it's going to first check if it was the call analyzed variable, which analyzes if this is the correct data coming in. And then it also checks if this is an outbound call, right? Which just allows us to come here and say that if the outbound call was to this number and they aren't already in our system, then we have to make them be in our system, right? So call this, let's say, this would be, let me see, this, which would be first name. Perfect. And honestly, yeah, this works. That works. Update contact field. This is just what happened on the call, the analysis of the call. So this would be coming back, answered by. I don't think this is really required for this. We could add it in just so we have it, but I don't really think it's going to be required. But I'll add it in just so we have it though. So we can just say call. Where is it at? Call analysis. Boom. And then let's put, yeah, okay, and voicemail. That's perfect. So we don't need it like I thought. So appointment would just be, was an appointment confirmed? And let's just put that in. Transfer occurred. Perfect. And then what this does is contact call pickups. Okay, that's perfect. Gonna leave that here. Perfect. Now, how does this? Okay, yeah, that's how it works. So then, these are the notes, which just notes what happened on the call. This is not too important for right now, so we just leave it for later. But it would pretty much be the same process as this. So now this is where stuff really matters. Let's get into the call outcomes. So transfer occurred. So let's go here. Select from directory, which is not group B, call analysis. Transfer occurred, true. Appointment booked. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay. We don't need this anymore. So what we could do is just call analysis. And then appointment booked, true. Not interested. Did the user say they were not interested in our product or service? And this is, again, same thing. And it's pretty much a rinse and repeat process from here. It's just tedious. So not interested, true. And then what this is it just checks for any hallucinations, right? So if they were not interested but an appointment was booked, they were clearly interested. If they were not interested but a call transfer occurred, they were clearly interested, right? So this just checks for any hallucinations that could happen with AI to just make sure it's not having any false positives, I guess you can say. So let's put appointment booked, false. And then, yeah, true. And then this is just for check for callbacks. So if a callback was requested, again, it will not say they were not interested because they requested a callback. So here we go. Callback requested. It's false. And then appointment book, or this should be transfer occurred because I already have appointment booked up top. So this will be transfer occurred is false. Okay, yeah, this should be false too. All right, perfect. Now callback requested. Now same thing, because they could request a callback, but an appointment could still be booked in if the AI is able to handle that objection and get them to stay on the phone and answer the call or go through with the full call. So it is the exact same thing. And which callback requested true. And then this stuff would all have to be true too. So what I can't even do that. Shoot. So here, we're just gonna go through and do it all manually again. So appointment booked. False. Transfer card. Call analysis. And then transfer card is false. And then what is this? Answer by human. Okay. We don't need that, but actually we do need that just to make sure the voicemail doesn't tell us to call it back and it thinks that it's callback requested. So there we go. We're gonna put this. And what was that said under it again? Let me see. Let me see. In voicemail is false. Perfect. Take me off your list, which is pretty much just D&D. So if D&D is true, then this is what it will do. So here it is. Call analysis. Oh shoot, okay. Call analysis. D&D is true. Perfect. Get rid of this. Voicemail. Okay, this is if a voicemail was reached, what does it do then? Which is very important. So call analysis in the voicemail is true. All right, perfect. So now this should be fine up until these webhook calls, which now have to also be changed to of course match the system, right? Now what I could also do is just have them go back into the workflow so they get called again anyway, which I think is what I might do just because it is way better that way. So yeah, let's do it like that. So yeah, I guess that would be it for today. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you guys learned something, or you will learn how you can even implement this AI into your own business, or at least see how you can implement an AI sales team into your own business that will pretty much call all your leads right away, and then set up appointments with them or transfer the calls if needed. Really, whatever your conversion event is, it can pretty much do that. So thanks for you guys' time today, and talk again soon, or I guess I'll see you again soon when I upload my new video tomorrow or later today, hopefully. Whichever one comes first. See you guys. Peace. Right, so one quick thing that I noticed while editing this video is that I didn't actually show the end result. So what I'm going to be doing right now is just calling the AI so you guys can see how how the final product looked or sounds like.
Estimate experts, good morning, Officer. How are you doing today?
Doing good.
Glad to hear that. Are you still interested in getting an estimate done with us?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. What type of company are you running? Are you a contractor, an adjuster, or something else?
I am a general contractor right now.
That's great. What type of estimates do you need help with? Is it for remodeling, roofing, or something else?
Mainly roofing right now.
Got it. Roofing sounds like a solid focus. Our estimates start at $75, and all we need from you are the measurements, scope of work, and pictures of any damages. This helps us secure bigger and faster payments from insurance providers. Do you have any questions before we move forward?
No. Sounds great.
Perfect. Let's get started then. Hang tight while I set things up for you. Let me transfer you to one of our team members who can help you get started right away.
And boom, it transferred the call. So yeah, so that's how the finished product sounds of this quick build that I was doing. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll post another video soon.